Hi, my name is Alex Albanese. I am a PhD candidate in Warren Chan's lab and a member of the Biopsis Network. With the Biopsis Network coming to an end, I was asked to make this video, and in it I'm going to explain some of the work we've done, some things I've learned, and just thank everyone involved. The Biopsis Network, funded by NSERC, brought together various Canadian researchers, students, doctors, medical professionals, with the common objective of developing new platforms which could be used for the sensitive detection of cancer markers. One of the great things about this network was every 6 months we got together in Toronto and we discussed our progress, our problems, we developed new objectives, we're able to troubleshoot together. And one of the most important things that I learned was how valuable face-to-face time with your collaborators and your peers is. It just allows you to build a rapport, you can sketch things out on the back of an envelope, it just makes things really easier. So with all this face-to-face time, one of the main things I was able to learn was some of the core concepts and mechanisms behind the technologies we were using. So my background is microbiology and immunology. So some of the physics and chemistry concepts that were responsible for some of these technologies were above my head initially, but thanks to some patient people who explained things over and over again in different ways, I was finally able to understand. So various platforms were developed in the Biopsis network. The ones that the Warren Chan Lab and our theme worked on was the development of SIRS systems. So SIRS stands for Surface Enhanced Raman Scattering. Now, Raman scattering happens when light hits a molecule and the photons are scattered. Each molecule produces a different type of scattering. Most of the photons are scattered with the same energy as before they hit the molecule, and a small fraction of those photons have a different energy state, so either higher or lower energy than before they hit the molecule. And the ones that have the different energy are Raman scattering. So Raman is great because it occurs at all wavelengths, and as I mentioned, each molecule produces a distinct signature. We can enhance the signal produced by Raman scattering if we place molecules on a surface, whether it be gold, silver, copper. Most of the coinage metals interact with light in a way that enhances the amount of Raman scattering that's produced by a molecule. So the work that we've done in Biopsis and in our involvement was directly with developing nanoparticles which are made of gold or gold-silver alloys to enhance the Raman scattering. So, just to give a quick size scale reference, if I was the size of a cell, a nanoparticle would roughly be the size of a coffee bean. So because nanoparticles are so small and they allow us to have this surface-enhanced Raman scattering, we can create a whole plethora of different nanoparticles, each with a different molecule, so different signatures, and each of these different nanoparticle designs can target a different type of cancer receptor or cancer cell type. So you can introduce a bunch of these nanoparticles into your system, and it allows you to differentiate between the healthy cells that don't bind these nanoparticles and the cancer cells which bind the nanoparticles. And then when you shine light on them, they scatter and sparkle and twinkle, so you can distinguish the cancer cells from the non-cancer cells. So this is some of the exciting work that we've done. And during the 5 years in Biopsis, I got to meet some great people, have some great talks, make some great friends. And now that it's over, hopefully everyone in Biopsis, thank you, first of all. And second of all, hopefully our paths cross again in the future, and we can all reminisce about the good old days when we were in the Biopsis network. So thank you everyone who was involved in Biopsis, organizers, scientists, students, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.